If we're really gonna really truly try to unpack this stuff about us as a people and how we resolve conflicts, one of the first things is understanding what we perceive as conflict. What we perceive as conflict is the perspectives. Each of us have a different set of perspectives on what took place. Each of us, when we saw everything that panned out on this particular strain, different people have perspectives on what's right, what's wrong, how to address trauma, how to address a crazy situation, how to respond to adverse contact or communication. We saw different aspects of that within the stream, you know. And it's going to be important if we're really going to really truly try to unpack this stuff about us as a people and how we resolve conflicts. One of the first things is understanding what we perceive as conflict. What we perceive as conflict is most important. So I believe our perceptions, which means how dirty or how clouded the lenses, your lenses are, how muddy or how greasy they are. That's going to have an impact on what you see. And if what you see impacts how you feel, then it's going to be important for us to understand our personal perceptions and how we see things. If we see something, and I'm not, when I say this, I'm not trying to stir anything up. If we see something like quoting a song lyric as a potentially personal affront, if we see, somebody feeling a certain way or asking certain questions before they allow themselves to feel, if we see it as a personal affront, at some point we have to understand conflict. And I said it earlier, conflict does not involve one person. Conflict involves two. Someone perceives some sort of adverse shot was volleyed at them, period. And then they respond. And that's where the conflict comes about. So, the perspective sides of it, that's going to be real important. So, in terms of an action step, the action step that I would prescribe, Dr. Chef, the action step that I would prescribe, it actually goes back to what Truth was saying. His argument was used for a specific case, but in terms of actual conflict resolution, it's listening. It's understanding the whys and the hows to a particular situation. I've had situations, I had beef, I had adverse situations in my life. And at one point I started understanding my opponent, understanding my adversary. That was something important. That was something important for me. It also allowed me to mitigate stress and handle myself in a way where I was able to choose my battles. I was able to choose my battles. I was able to keep my power. I was able to act and not react. All of those things on that list, I was able to do all of those things. And those are some of the things that I believe that we should do as well. But at first, it's understanding. Before we smash the mosquito that's buzzing around us, try to understand what the hell he's here for. But I want to thank each and every member of the panel for jumping in, for participating, for speaking your truth. And even though we were a safe place, we're a safe place here. But I respect even, truth in terms of, standing his ground, even though it was a safe space. But, he stood his ground and he spoke to his piece, and that's all we can ask for. That's all we can ask for. So, ladies, gentlemen, rocks, flowers, the rest of the garden, okay, we did this thing tonight, man. We did this thing. We had this conversation. It was a real conversation. You know, we're gonna keep the conversation going. But not only that, yo, we got the exclusive, yo. We got the exclusive. We drummed up. We drummed up. Look at that. Look at that face, boy. Look at that, man. Man, making mama proud, boy. Look at that, boy.
Okay.
Got you. We got
Hey,
you.
King got live action now. King on your ass.
Yeah, he was on me, boy.
Yo, but it's real, man. I appreciate all of y'all fellas, man. You always got a spot at Chef's Crib, you know, and I want the garden to understand as well. You know, if you have a topic you want to discuss, if you got a topic you want to discuss, you know, something that you feel that you have some level of knowledge on, yo, let's do it. Let's do it. You know, same thing when it comes to 100 Watts, Vic, Rashawn, Juana, Tristan, Hanifa, everybody up in there, Quantum,
Family.
Queen Nita, Linsky. Oh, Linsky already know. Sherelle, look, Sherelle's like in all of my damn videos, man. So she already know. She getting mail at the crib already. All right. So look. Oh, just a guy. Who else we got here that I didn't show the love to?
Three more for 50. Come on.
Of course, Danique. Of course, Danique. For the record, I got to give you, make sure I give props. If you see, it's some, you know, I do my thumbnails, but if you see the new dope editing for the videos that I dropped today, you know, they were definitely edited by Danique Anthony. He's on point. He's on point. He's organic with his process, and you better holler at him. Holler at him. He's on this thing right now, but just holler at him when he's finished working with me and interrupted my shit. You know what I mean?
Get my shit out the way.